broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track.
On there.
Yeah.
So that covers the gamut. So okay, so the growing season this year, I mean, we know the challenges. It's been all over the map. It seems to me that you know, with that cold summer, I noticed that I heard a lot of growers were doing leaf removal, and then we got hit with this hot 110 degrees and burned a bunch of fruit.
That's true.
Which means they're going to drop it on the ground, right?
That is not harvestable. That's correct.
Right. So then, in reality, what's left, as long as you don't get some strange weather, might be pretty good. Does that make sense?
Well, you know, some of my fellow farmers, depending on the way their rows were configured, if their rows were left facing to the west, they got blasted with the heat.
Yeah.
And that turned some of the grapes, with particularly Chardonnay, very thin-skinned grape, has turned them to raisins. In our vineyard, we're skewed a bit, kind of southwest northeast.
Okay.
And we also kept a little bit more canopy than a lot of other people did. And anyway, we had very little, less than 1%.
Oh my gosh!
From the
because I'm hearing numbers in the 10%
I've
or
seen
more.
30 and 40% on Chardonnay in some vineyards, depending on how they're configured.
So the configuration, the way that they face,
the way that the rows are going, made a difference. So it's a mixed bag out there. Some vineyards that dodge the bullet, and others are affected severely. In general, though, we have plenty of fruit. The weather has been moderate, cool by most standards, but the fruit is ripening in Northern California. It's actually a much bigger problem in Oregon. They're about a month behind us up there.
Wow.
And we're likely to get most of our fruit ripe here in Napa and Sonoma. Certainly our Chardonnay will get ripe on time. I think we'll be a week or two behind last year, but it's catching up fast.
Well, is there also then an issue of the white wine and red wine coming in at the wrong time, and then you've got to clean the equipment, and it's not like you can't process once you put the red in there. You've got to clean out all the equipment, and now
it can cause scheduling hassles at the winery.
Gotta believe.
But as you know, we're prepared to literally work around the clock at the winery if necessary.
Well, and that's what you have to do to get it right, and you can't skip. You cannot skip a step. It just doesn't work.
That's right.
Not at all. So in the process of this wine, now you let it hang. You got the bricks up there, not extremely high, but high enough to qualify for late harvest. But what else do you do in the fermentation to keep that alcohol down? What's the deal with keeping that alcohol down?
First of all, this wine is made 100% in stainless steel, so it doesn't touch oak.
Okay.
Secondly, we do let this ferment on the lees so that we